Hi, it's Jeff, Type 1 Powerlifting. Saturday morning, it's time to hit the weights in the garage here and do some powerlifting. I'm going to do a full range bench press today, but before I get started as a diabetic, I need to find out how my blood sugars are doing so that I'm training in a safe zone. And I generally need to be under 200, preferably down my typical range of about 140. As you can see from my blood glucose monitor, I'm high right now, 257. And I took some insulin, some fast-acting Novolog insulin about 20-25 minutes ago. Hasn't kicked in yet. Also, this high level is unusual for me. And I saw that over the night, my levels increased. Now, my background insulin, which I take, is called Triceba. And it's a long-acting, slow-release insulin, which basically works in the background, keeps control of my blood sugars and any carbs that are released during the night from things that I've eaten. So this rise is a little bit unusual for me. I've noticed this has happened the past week to 10 days, but I also know that I feel a little bit under the weather. I feel like I'm a little achy, things like that, so that might be the driving factor with that. So I'm going to take care of this, get these blood sugar levels down where they need to be. Then I'm going to stretch out, do some lightweight, warm-up reps, and then get busy into the heavier lifting. So I'll see you in a moment. So I'm done with today as far as the heavy portion of my lifting. Today has been very, very frustrating. So my blood sugar never got below 280 milligrams per liter, which is really pretty high. And I didn't want to take a whole lot of insulin because what can happen is that all of a sudden that insulin kicks in and you can crater and then be very, very low, get these waves which really make you feel bad as far as mentally and physically. High blood sugar, you feel just weak and just sluggish. It's like you feel what you should be doing, but you can't get to what you know you can do. And so today was just, I get to that point where I'm ready to lift and just the energy and the strength just isn't there. So this today was a lot of mental toughness. So I really wanted to get 405. That's kind of a marker that I use for myself. Didn't get there. You saw two basic splats. So a couple of things. Maybe I made too big of a jump from 375 to 405, but I felt that I had the strength, and with my training I could do that. I've done 405 tons of times in the past, so maybe that jump was too big. After those two splats, I went back, did 385 pretty easily, just finished up with 390. That was probably a pretty good max effort, all things considered, for the day. My blood sugar is, like I said, still 280. So what might happen with that is that I've seen this before in competitions that I've been in. You get hyped up, you get the adrenaline rushing, and then it makes your liver dump sugar to your body in the fight or flight response. So if I've, fight the weights, liver is dumping sugar and the insulin just can't keep up, and then all of a sudden the liver will stop dumping sugar, insulin will take over, and now I've really got to watch my cratering here at the end of the day. So I think that's what's happened. I've been on a low carb diet 2 nights ago with some customers. My carb intake was a little higher than typical, and I think what happened is that my liver absorbed a bunch of carbs because my body didn't really respond to those carbs as I thought it would, with a kind of a higher peak or more insulin demand. So I think my liver absorbed that. I think today I was hyped up a little bit, wanting to get the 405, combine that with not feeling that really great, little flu or illness or something, I don't know. Those 2 things combined to have the high blood sugars I saw today. So, going forward, it's part of being a diabetic. You got to learn how your body acts, responds, monitor, treat, control. Not as strong as I should be, not as strong as I thought I should be. Did okay though. Sometimes it's all mental toughness, and you just got to fight through things. So, all for this episode. So, hope you've learned something. If you're diabetic, you can do whatever you want to do. You just got to figure out how to do it. And if you're not, you know somebody, maybe you picked up some things that you can help them or experience there. So, have a good day. I'm going to finish up my training now with some reps and some other things. So, take care. One more thing. When you're lifting heavy metal, it helps to listen to heavy metal, and it also happens to help if you have a heavy metal t-shirt.